All right, this demonstration is going to be really quick. It's just the most simplest way that you can draw shoelaces that look realistic. I'm going to show you what a wrong way is really quick. So let's pretend that this is my three-dimensional shoe, which is not. Just a crummy little one. But if we were to put our holes in there, we're going to count up how many holes. So here, maybe there's one here. And I like to just do little C's or little U's. And that means that shoelace is going to go out the other way. So if I did a complete circle, I'd have to erase the circle anyway. They're usually equidistant from each other. So make sure you're counting how many shoelaces you're putting in. Some students will just draw tons of them and they go all the way down the shoe. So really pay attention to how many you have and the gap between them. The way to draw it wrong would be this. The reason being is it's flat. It's just shape. But as soon as I make it semi-curved, going through the hole and wrapping around the tongue and slightly around the back part of the shoe, we have it drawn 3D. So here's one from yesterday when I did the demonstration. I just cleaned up the lines. So that's what you'll be asked to do. You'll do a gesture drawing. You'll post it in your assignment slides. And then I will give suggestions if there are any to give. Then you'll go back and you'll either clean up your lines on the paper that you drew the rough draft, because maybe it's drawn really light and you can erase your pencil lines, or you can just retrace onto a good clean piece of paper. And if you do have a Sharpie, as long as it's not super fat, you can trace all your lines nice and dark, or you can just draw it nice and dark with a pencil after you've traced it lightly to get it going on the good paper. But again, let me just show you how these laces, they wrap around the back of the shoe. And again, this is super easy version. Some people tie their shoes much more complicated, so you'll have to pay attention to your shoe. But I'm okay if you cheat, so to speak, and just draw them 3D. I don't care how they actually are laced in real life. So we're going to do one more real quick sketch, and then you'll be ready to start your drawing. All right, so this is just a gesture drawing. Remember, gesture is sketchy drawing. I can go back and clean it up if I want. And in gesture drawings, you don't have to erase your lines, but you can, but it's not necessary. The tongue, sometimes you're going to have to really pay attention how it curves. It depends on the shoe. All right, so now I'm going to put my shoelace holes. Remember, I like to do them in little U's. And I'm just making this up now. I'm too lazy to get my shoe from upstairs. So there are the holes. So again, they're going to wrap, and what you can do is called barring. So you can just do all the ones that are going to curve down right away. So you're going to be semi-curved, and they wrap around the back side. Make sure that your laces are all the same thickness. See how it's semi-3D? So again, you're going to go around the outside or the back side, and then I will just go back and make it a little more 3D. And it's pretty much easier than it looks. Look at the project examples that I provided in your assignment slides. Most of them are done very well. See how it slightly curves around the back edge? If you want, you can do the crisscrossing underneath. So let's say that this one came out. So it would come out like this. Whoops, that's too skinny. And then that little plastic thing on the end of your lace, that's going to be slightly curved and then slightly curved on the end. Okay. This time the curve would be opposite because the lace is overlapping. So I'll just shade that lace in. Okay. And then back here, the lace would come out. And you don't have to tie your shoes. So then now you just have to crisscross because they would go underneath. Real basic. So that's how you make a shoelace that's pretty curved. After that, start getting all your details in your shoe, whether it's Nike or whatever. There's going to be stitches in your shoe probably. There might be some more stitching on the toe, maybe around the laces and so forth. So the more detail you draw, the better. Obviously this was a different sketch, but I know that my shoe is thick on the bottom and it wraps around. So, all right, there you go. Good luck.